Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel, Spiritual Justice Young Goddess Quita, or you can call me Quita, either one would do. I answer to both. Please like, share, subscribe, donate, all that good jazz. This is Capricorn general reading for the month of August, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and I do pick up on warfare, so if I read warfare, I say this all the time, maybe not in every video, but if I do pick up on warfare and the reading is just about warfare, I'm sorry, but I just have to read the energy for what it is. I'm not going to fake it or add to it, or unless the Holy Spirit tell me to. And another thing is, excuse my wash machine in the background. It should be done in a couple of minutes. I'll probably going to pause this video until it's done, because that is annoying as hell. So give me a minute, y'all. I already got the cards out. Yeah, I'm just gonna pause it and then I read the cards for what they are. Okay, so it took a little minute. So I've noticed that I have on black and white. I have on black and white dress, black and white gloves, and that is very significant for Capricorns this month. Or for particular Capricorns, not every Capricorn. This reading I'm picking up, it is, because I already went into the energy, it is somebody is projecting black magic and doing black magic. But nevertheless, we're gonna get into this. Somebody is working hard. It could be at your job, at a workplace. They're working hard and putting in overtime to cause conflict. If you have a group of people that's against you, or if you have, like, just say, you know, I have just my kids, I don't really hang out with girls, or I don't have anybody in this community that I really, oh, that's my friend. My kids are my world. So they could be trying to cause wedges into those type of relationships with your kids, with your community. Something about, they don't want people to like you. They don't want people to know you, the real you. Somebody doesn't want you happy. They don't want people to be cool with you, to be good with you. I noticed this community that I live in, even when I was on east side of Tucson, they would do a little crazy thing. It was really just my neighbor. It was this white guy. But where I live in is mostly Mexicans, and they're so weird. That when I go out, oh, there she is right now. And so it's like I'm a celebrity. I'm not trying to be a celebrity, but maybe you have that effect on people too. That's what I'm seeing, because it's to the point to where, like, people are like, oh, there she is, and it's either some of it is good, some of it is negative. You know, you take the good with the bad, but it's to the point. It's these people. Whoever is at where you work, either if you work in a, you know, content creator, whatever, or if you just work in a 9 to 5, someone in a work environment is trying to rally people up against you, trying to rally your kids up against you, whatever. People that like you, they want conflict. Somebody trying to create conflict in your life. So in your current placement, it's the High Priestess. The Tower is in the challenge or support. In your conscious mind is a Knight of Swords. In your subconscious mind is the Three of Cups. In your recent past is the Eight of Pentacles. Near future is the King of Cups. Five of Swords is in the outer influences. The Four of Cups is in Five of Swords. Yeah, that is your, the Five of Swords is your, what you call that? Advice. The Four of Cups is in your outer influences. The 10 of Wands is your hopes and fears. And the 8 of Swords is your outcome from August. And what I'm getting is, like, yeah, somebody kept trying to get you into a battle, war. They want war with you. Like somebody... it says can indicate a warrior or the blowing up of a building. War is indicated. So somebody is really trying to get you, and they're disappointed because the Four of Cups is here. This is somebody who is strategically I'm here masterminding a situation to not work in your favor. or they're at war with you And you're a warrior. That's what it's an indicator. Warrior or blowing up a building. War is indicated. Somebody is, you're at war. This person is at war with you. You may not notice it, but this is why these people are acting this way. They're under spells and rituals. They're under mind influences, and they're under a ringleader too that is causing all this. It could be a Capricorn. I would start naming people. I think I'm gonna do that on my TikTok. But this is Capricorn. You could be the Capricorn, or a Capricorn could be doing this to you. But somebody is at war. Yeah. Like I said, it's a guy that's doing this. It's a guy that's doing this. Somebody wants to become in between your friendships. They want to become, this guy wants to be the wedge in between everything that you got going on. And this is why you're coming up against, it's somebody at a workplace that I'm picking up on. Yeah, but you're boldly going where no one else has gone before, where no one else would dare to. Like, people to get to a certain point, they be like, this is enough for me. I had enough. I can't. That's their breaking point. But your breaking point is so, like, like they said in the reading, he says it's a warrior. Somebody has a very warrior spirit. Like, you ain't gonna tell me what they have to do. You ain't. And it's not like they're like saying it. It's just they're proving it with their actions. They're actually like picking up the sword and say, "You want a battle?" Chopping somebody down to size. And this is why somebody has to have that dog in them. Somebody that has a sweet spirit, but they have that dog in it. Somebody is very balanced, and like, you sure you want to go toe to toe with me, because you don't want that. And this is what this person is scared of. Like, they say I'm hearing you reveal too much. You say too much. You talk too much. And it's not like you just talk a lot. It's what you reveal is secrets that they don't want people to know. People feel like a lot of people who are spiritual, they like to gatekeep a lot of stuff because they don't want other people having what they have and being what they be. But that's weird to me. Sometimes you do need to gatekeep. But when I share certain things, it's not to gatekeep them. It's because people need to know. People need to know that they can be spiritual attacked. People need to know their mind can be controlled. People need to know that what CIA, what the experiments, what the government is. People need to know those things. People need to know about Barack Obama, that when he was in office, that he did take those files from the office. When Trump said that, the reason why you barely see Jay-Z naming it, the reason why you don't see Oprah Winfrey, you don't see Whoopi Goldberg in those files, is because when Obama was in the White House, he took those files. Trump was telling the truth when he said Obama did it. And I done said this. I don't know why the Holy Spirit is bringing this back up, but they did. They took the files from the White House. I don't know if they burnt them or what, but they took the files from the White House. It's true. He wasn't lying. I don't know what they did with those files, but that's the reason why it's so much more that was in the Epstein files, and you guys are never gonna really get literal proof. That's why I said open your third eye, because those people, a lot of people that were, notice there's a lot of white people who are on the list. It wasn't a lot of, per se, black people on the list. And that was very strategically done, because when Obama was in the White House, he made sure those files disappeared wherever he got them at, if he still have them. So, and this is not allegedly. I don't have to allege nothing, because it can be proven. Like, he did this, and Donald Trump was like, Obama did it. That's why he was so adamant of getting Obama in trouble, because he knew he was going to get in trouble. He said, and that's what those type of people do. They don't like, okay, I did this, I'm gonna stand up behind. They don't have no code of honor. They don't have no code of ethics. If Obama did it, why he can't do it? That's why he's saying, like Obama did it. And it's not to be mean or rude. It's to expose the enemy. A lot of people need to change their ways. A lot of people need to, Spirit said, grow the fuck up. I'm hearing the Holy Spirit. They said they need to grow the fuck up. Yeah, somebody's having an office party. I told you this is at a work environment. Somebody love. Somebody spent a lot of work on burdens, gathering burdens for you. Like I can go into details with so much stuff, but somebody spent a lot of time gathering burdens for you. That's in the White House. They're in a very high position. This is not a low position person. Yeah, some of y'all could be rejecting would be. Why is that? Holy Spirit. I want to know why is that. Y'all, some of y'all is rejecting some type of job offer. I heard all money ain't good money. Sometimes you have to, I'm hearing be poor, but I know what the Holy Spirit is trying to say. Sometimes you have to sacrifice so you can get something better, because every opportunity to get money ain't good money. That's what I'm seeing. Okay, so this King of Cups here. I don't only see only Capricorn energy I see is this Eight of Pentacles, and that's more of a Virgo energy. Not saying Capricorn don't work hard, because we definitely do, but hold on. Not saying Capricorns don't work hard, because we definitely do, but that's just Virgo energy, the hard worker energy. And this is a Capricorn reading. So you're in your Virgo energy. You've been very analytical, because this person is holding this pentacle like, I've been working so hard at this. And then that's what they've been working hard at. Keeping you stuck in your head, causing you burdens. Gossiping, I'm hearing. Creating that Knight of Swords is about destruction and conflict. Creating a lot of destruction and conflict in your life. That's what I'm seeing too. So we're going to look at this Five of Swords. Let's look at this Five of Swords. Because this is in your advice. And I'm going to give you the advice on the website first. And then I'm going to put my own, the Holy Spirit. I'm going to put the Holy Spirit spin on it. Because this conflict, it has a lot. This conflict with this Tower moment is very monumental. It's something that should have broken you or shattered you. So and it's crazy, because we do got that Eight of Swords that says, as advice depends on how you see yourself. Are you the one with all the swords, or are you the one walking away? The Five of Swords could be advising you to take what you can. Sometimes you need to be cunning and ruthless. I love the Holy Spirit. I love the way that they work in me. Didn't I say black and white have something to do with it? Like your what we call our good side and what our dark side is. Having a dark side is not always. I say I got that dog in me. And sometimes you have to have that dog, and you let people know, bitch, I ain't the one. I'll put up my sword. I'll cut you just like you would cut me. I'll cut you right motherfucking back. Like, hold the hell up. You want to be ruthless? I got proof. I got facts. You got lies. The person with the facts are always going to win. You got lies. The best advice when you get the Five of Swords is to consider whether the information is coming from, where the information is coming from, and avoid dwelling on anything negative. Positive affirmation will help you succeed even when you feel defeated. Look for a silver lining and move on with love. Do not stoop down to a low level. Love always defeats hate when it doesn't seem like it. And I just had to. This is so on point with what I've gone through too. I have a twin sister. I already told y'all about that. I just had to speak on it on my Instagram. And my Instagram, I'm not my Instagram, I'm sorry, my TikTok. I just had to speak on my TikTok. I'm like, this is the last time I said it. I never really spoke about her on TikTok. I didn't post a picture of her. I was just trying to show love. I don't really like to dwell on negative things or stuff that happened in the past. I really like to just move on. I move out of people way. So I feel like I shouldn't have to go into details to explain stuff because that person know what they did. I'm not the person to sit around and try to make somebody look goofy or bad. You already know you goofy or bad. That's a waste of my time. I could be doing something more productive. But sometimes you just have to address shit because people be spreading lies and rumors and all that stuff. And I did. I moved in love with that situation. I moved because that's where I'm at with it. Like when you know somebody's mentally ill, you don't sit around and participate in they battle and they conflict with themselves. If the conflict they have with you is really a conflict with themselves. And I've learned that a long time ago. I haven't talked to my sister in almost 5 years. I tried to reach out her about, I guess a couple of years ago, maybe 1 or 2 years ago, just to talk about grandma. And I know we're supposed to have some type of inheritance. I think they split it or whatever. But she wouldn't talk to me. So I was like, girl, I feel you. Like, girl, I feel you. But, I had to address some stuff because it got back to me spiritually that she was talking about me to people, and that's the reason why I left. That's why she's not invited me. I haven't dealt with my sister in over like 6-7 years. Like people don't understand, like to actually be around her, talk her, love her, my fingertips. I've been stopped doing that. I don't talk to my brother or my sister. And sometimes you have to leave them where they're at because they're not willing to change. They're not willing to grow. And the information that helped you grow, and they will see it as crazy. And really, they're the ones that's stuck in yesteryear, and they're the ones that's mentally ill, and they're the ones that's stuck. And the reason why they're looking at information is crazy because, you know what I mean? When you're crazy, normal shit is crazy. When you're normal, crazy shit is crazy. You like that ain't right. Like that person ain't in their right mind. So if I know that person ain't in their right mind, why would I get on their level? Like why would I suit to her level? It's all love over here with me. You look like me. We came from the same mama, came from the same dad. I can never hate you. I understand I understand your wounding, so I would never add to it. I would never, but I'm going to be honest about the shit that I did and you did. I don't have to lie about anything that I did because I'm grown. I stand on everything that I do, and if I was wrong, I'll apologize. I have no problem with that, but I'm never going to be ruthless like you and do, oh, she was nasty, she this and that. I'm not going to say my house is clean 24/7. I had a bunch of little kids, and then I was taking care of my sister's kids. I had her kids so much until people thought they were all my kids, and they wasn't. And when my house was nice, because my mama was the type, she cleaned up on the weekends and stuff, listen to her Betty Wright, and I do the same thing, music blasting, and I'm just cleaning up. I can't function in a nasty house, so I sometimes, kids are nasty, they do things, but my kids are grown now. My sister haven't been in my life almost 6-7 years, so she don't know how I live. She don't know. All she can speak on is way yesteryear, and I don't know what she really said. I really don't give. I just know that they were saying that I'm nasty, but the things that I helped my sister with, like I cleaned out her apartment. Her apartment was full of roaches. A lot of people project on what they were going through, and put it on you because they don't like that about themselves. So they have to put it somewhere, and they know that it's true. So they have to that ain't me. I was going through a situation, but instead of being honest, say, yeah, I did have roaches. I went through a situation with my mental health. They're not honest like that. They're not. When I was at home, when I was in Fort Myers, I took care of all my kids and my kid. I had my sister kids all the time when she would go to work or something. When she did have a job, I did, help. Even when she didn't have a job, she just wanted to go party club. I had her kids, and everybody can vouch for that because they thought they were my kids. And I'm like, nah, I got the kids, but them hers, them 3 hers, them 4 hers, So, yeah. When somebody is crazy, you don't jump on crazy level because they're crazy. I'm crazy, but not in the way that, I'm not crazy in the way that they try to make me out there. I'm crazy enough to follow Christ. I'm crazy enough to do my purpose. I'm crazy enough to get up every day, love on my kids, and not let people make heart in my heart and do mean things to me to make me evil. I'm crazy enough to be that person. So if I'm radical enough to be myself, she's being herself, but the facts are the facts. And we're going to put out the facts and let the truth be the truth and a lie be exposed. And it's just that. I'm not saying that I was the cleanest person, because when people have kids, I was a single mother. I had 2 of my girls is back to back. The rest of my kids are 18 months to 2 years apart. I have a lot of kids. All the time my house wasn't clean, and That's okay. I was a mother. I was a parent. I was a single, and I was in college. I got a whole college degree while I was a single mom. I wasn't just sitting on my ass. I was raising kids, going to college, doing all kind of stuff, helping give people advice, doing my purpose. People like will make you out like you a bomb, and it be them that have this bombing mentality, and you be like, girl, that's you, boy, that's you. Like, why are you trying to put that over here? And you just don't get on crazy level, and I don't, and I love her to death. Like, I would never like wish her harm or evil. Just keep that over there, and I just want people to know the truth. Like, I'm not interacting with that. That's why I stay away from her. It's been like 5, 6, going on 7 years that I haven't even touched, like, let her around me, not even touch, seen her physically, like, in the same, touch hand to hand with her. I haven't, and that's by design. That's on purpose. Like, yeah. So when people crazy and ruthless like that, I'm not finna, because I'm not mentally ill. So that, like, you said I'm nasty, okay. I am a little freak in the bedroom. I don't know what she says. When people don't finally give you a fair warning to defend yourself and to know the whole truth, they want to be against you anyway. So I don't care. Somebody wants you to feel misunderstood, feel projected, alone. What the fuck? It could be like I'm saying, like, you have Capricorns that are not healed. I'm one of the healed Capricorns. This is what healing looks like. Maybe she do feel misunderstood. Some of y'all are feeling misunderstood, different, eccentric, or unique, alone, feeling rejected or pitiful, or writing something about pity. Maybe y'all do, or somebody was projecting that onto you, want you to be pitiful. Child. Yeah, whoever they could have put a lot of burdens in your way, a lot of disappointment. Somebody is working hard at this. When I say working hard, they could be working day to night. Somebody is like obsessed with doing this kind of magic. If this is magic, with spreading all this gospels and lies, if this gospels and lies, somebody is really. This is what they're doing. They're spending a lot of money, time, whatever resources. And then they got a group of people helping them. This is sick. Yeah, it's a group of people helping them to do this. That's crazy. Now this is the last. We're on the 8 of Swords, and we're finna see what the outcome is while you're walking away. Yeah, sometimes you do have to walk away from this type of energies. Like I said, if you know somebody is mentally ill and you don't interact with mentally ill people. Like, you just let them be. Like, you just, okay, they don't like to admit that they're crazy, so you just gotta let them be. You don't sit there and go toe to toe. That make you mentally ill, because you could be doing something better and more productive with your time, girl. Like, it's a post on TikTok that be like, bitches be mad, I don't speak mad hoe. And I don't speak mad energy, because I like lighthearted energy. I love that type of energy. And if it's not that, I could be alone by myself. I'm cool with that. Somebody could get, I hear hypnosis. Somebody could be getting hypnosis sessions. I don't know why I picked that up, but somebody could be getting hypnosis sessions. Because somebody having memory problems? Maybe they try to hypnotize you in some type of way. Somebody's getting hypnosis session. Heavy. And they finding out that they're the problem, and they don't want to believe that they're the fucking problem. It's real. Is somebody getting it was a Capricorn that I'm reading for getting hypnosis sessions. Is they getting hypnotized by something? If they're getting hypnotized, yeah, they're getting hypnotized. You okay? Why is it? Because they are forgetting? It's because of their memory loss, I would say. Let me see. Yeah, they're forgetting stuff. Somebody have a mental illness. Like I told you, somebody is mentally ill, and they're blacking out. Ooh, somebody mental health is like, ooh, somebody mental health is really. That seriously, the other personality is taking over. Oh my God, oh my, that's sad. Like that's why I would never go toe to toe with a person that I know is wounded, especially knowing their story. I can never do that. Like they can be evil and disgusting as they want to be. I'm not gonna be that to them because that's the last thing they need. Somebody is losing time. Somebody's losing, like, somebody is losing time. That's what it is. They're losing themselves. Somebody could have DID. That's all I'm picking up because it's like, seriously, they're losing time. And they're getting hypnosis spells. Well, not spells, hypnosis sessions, going through hypnosis. And somebody's actually have to see a psychiatrist, and they're realizing that this person is really mentally ill. They really are. Somebody is really mentally ill. Like, this ain't no play. This ain't no laughing manner. This is serious. If somebody is like, you know, like, I can't even explain it. It's movies, but I can't remember the movie name. You know how people with split personalities. Oh, that man. I think he had something. What's the name of that movie? Freak. I can't remember the name, but I'm moving his face and I remember the movie. But long story short, somebody has DID. Somebody is, the one personality is taking over and making the person forget a lot of things that they're doing. So this is why I don't go toe to toe with mentally ill people. I don't go toe to toe with people who have, especially a sexual wounding. That I don't. I just leave it alone. I speak my truth and I go about my business, because it could be you. You could be in that situation. You could be worse. It could happen to anyone that you're close to. This is why I don't participate, and this is why I'm very humble, because that stuff like that don't. Oh, because 9 times out of 10, if that person hadn't had that trauma, if that person hadn't had that happen to them, they probably be whole and able to make better decisions, better choices, and they'll be a whole personality. That's why I say touching children, touching people, raping people, doing all those stuff that's not healthy for nobody. Nobody involved. It's not a healthy situation. So why would I stand in the sinner's way? Why would I do stuff and that happening? Like, I'm not that person. Even though she did me so dirty, I would never do her that way. That's just never been me. I will never be that ruthless, because I can never do that to anyone. That's just what it is. And that's sad that people will stand by and allow. And I know my sister tried to ruin my life, but I don't condone being that person. I'm not who she is. You know what I mean? I'm not who she is. That's just what it is. And when you do these things because you do evil stuff, a lot of evil people don't want to remember the evil they do. They know that they do evil, like they're conscious of like the things that they do, but because you cause a trauma to someone else and your conscious mind won't let you live, you will be ready to yourself if you keep doing these things. And that, so when they keep doing these things, they'll push it out their mind, and that's how you lose time. If I say she, because of my sister from experience, if like she like accept her truth, like I am sick, it wasn't my sister's fault, if she just take those baby steps, and it'll start to mend her personalities. But when people are constantly denying, yeah, I did that, they want to be in the back, yeah, I did that, they have to put on another face. That's why people be mentally ill, and that's why you lose track of time, because another personality want to come in. You're being a demon, and that demonic force is coming. You moving all your light, all your soul, all the God-given glory God gave you, all the grace God gave you out of yourself, and you saying, I'm being this demon. And then you just have to start being that freaking demon that you are. And no amount of spell work or whatever she said I did to her, like, she was touched by my auntie, and that's just what it was. And that's what caused her to have these problems and issues. And then when she got an adult, she didn't want to face herself. I had many sessions where I talked to my mother. I got medium gifts too. I talked to my mother. My mama showed me. She's like, Quita, how you know? I said, Mama showed me you was on the floor in the bathroom about to, and she was like, how you know? I explained the rug. I explained I said, you just laid there. You couldn't do it. And then she started crying. She said, oh my God, that's how she know my gifts were really real. And so she know what I'm saying is really real. She knows, and she chose not to heal. She chose not to do these things. When you choose not to heal, when you choose not to face who you are and what happened to you, whether you good or bad, people don't force say, well, on me too. I chose to heal. I chose to heal. I like, there's something wrong with that person. Like, I was like, something wrong with that person. Like, I don't know. I just don't hold onto things because I love to live in a lighthearted energy. I don't like rough stuff. I would cry it out. I would go through the motions because I don't want that to be stuck on me. I don't want that to be stuck to me, and because that's why I can never be ruthless. It's to a point I can be ruthless to a point if like somebody's keep messing with me. It's a situation I'm going through right now that people was ruthless to me, and I did what I did because I was damned if I do and damned if I don't. So it's called entrapment. So if I ever go to court and have to speak on anything, they're the ones that's going to get in trouble. Because you put me in a situation, you use your resources, your power to put me in a situation where I was entrapped. And so you're the one going to get in trouble, not me. You're the one. Because it's proof. Always be right. Always be just. You got to be perfect. Just be just. I did this. Yes, I did that. But it was because I was back into it. I had no way. I was damned if I do and damned if I don't. They entrapped me. And it was on purpose. It was not, I'm not a criminal. I'm not a pedophile. I'm not a mastermind. I just simply take care of my kids and work in my calling. And people are mad. That's it. And it's a recording out there. People think I don't know when I was recording. I understood when I was being recorded and what happened. That's why I said what I said, because I wanted to see the people how I wanted to put out there the negative stuff. I would give people negative shit to feed off on me just to see. Just to see. And they took the bait. Y'all got to understand, I'm really a spiritualist. Like I get so many downloads and messages. When them people put that recorder in my vent, they was coming too frequently to my house to come up there on the roof. They did too. It was so obvious. Even before they started doing it, I was already aware. So the recording. Do you think you have dirt? You have boo-boo water. You have stuff. It shows who you are. Because I already knew. That's why we like. Why would people play with me if? Like, I'm quiet, I mind my business, I don't do anything to anyone. And it's just like, if you ever take it to court, it's going to show that you did illegal shit, and you're the one going to jail, not me. Because you did it. And it was very illegal for you to do what you did. Yeah, and they think I don't know. I be knowing shit. I just shut the fuck up because, like, nobody comes to me, nobody say, hey, this or that, and they always want to go around me. If I say something, it's the truth. If I tell you something, it's the truth. And if I don't tell you, I feel like it's none of your business, then it's none of your fucking business. And you trying to dig into mine and violate my privacy, you want people to violate your privacy, or you want to go to jail. I already knew. I said what I said in order because I already knew. I already knew. You can't slick a can of oil. Let me put it better. You can't play with God. If you got God for you, who can be against you? Nobody. Because he ain't gonna never let his people perish. You really rocking with God, he ain't gonna let you perish without lack of knowledge. If you're doing what them 10 commandments say, 42 laws, not fornicating, not sleeping with a kid, because you can't fornicate with a kid, not sleeping with a kid, not doing all these things that... Like, I be saying pretty all the time. I'ma always say pretty. And that's why I can laugh when people think I be in my ego. You make me be in my ego because you came against me for no reason. You You set up a whole plot for me to fall into, and you fell into that very plot that you tried to get me into, and you the one that's gonna get in trouble because it's called entrapment. Yeah. I love being me. I don't want it to be nobody else. I don't. I love being me. I'm out.